talk to you soon, okay? Bye!
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on in the head of Ezra Miller? There may be trouble ahead for a certain actor they call Ezra Miller. Not exactly everybody's cup of tea right now, and I'll get into that, but Grace Randolph, she broke this on Twitter not too long ago because Grace Randolph, folks, she has your deep, dirty, dark secrets locked in her secret little treasure chest. I mean, Grace Randolph is a brand that's kind of built itself over many, many years. I mean, for goodness sake, man, she even had a cameo in Zombieland 2. So you can't be doing too badly, can you? But mind you, people do say the first film is better, and I would tend to agree with that. So she found herself in that first film. That would have been a bit more of something to boast about on your resume. And Grace Randolph, she doesn't always get it right. She's always throwing rumors, conjecture out there into the internet hemisphere, but sometimes doesn't really know how to back it up, or if she can back it up, will she get sued? Henry Cavill, I'm talking about your reputation, dude, and for the record here, I don't believe a single thing she says about you, because if your only crime against society is that you might act up a little bit, you might be a diva, but the persona that we've got of you is a really nice guy and a genuinely nice guy to the fans and to normal people, I'll take that over what Grace says. So before I detract any further, hashtag Ezra Miller arrested in Hawaii. I've heard, you see, this is how it starts. I've heard Miller is dealing with intense personal issues right now, and this is part of the reason hashtag The Flash was delayed so significantly. I hope this convinces Miller to get help, as many people around him care about what's going on with his psychosis, mental state. Yeah, look, I don't know when he was attached to make or was going to be leading the Flash movie. One of the most unreasonable demands he had for director Andy Muschietti, who is a director, that's Muschietti, by the way, is that Miller wanted to write the screenplay for The Flash. Miller has no screenwriter credentials. How can he possibly think he's the man to turn it around? He wanted to make it darker and more gruesome, grittier, like what Zack Snyder established in the DCEU. So obviously that got thrown out the window. And here we are. So he was arrested after an incident, and I haven't gone into what the incident is at this time, at a karaoke bar. So that's his mugshot. So joining that infamous circle of mugshots in Hollywood we've had over the years, Johnny Cash, Nick Nolte, Jimi Hendrix, to name but a few. So Honolulu, they've reported this news that the county police of Hawaii have arrested and they've charged Ezra Miller from Vermont with disorderly conduct and harassment. Miller is reportedly the 29-year-old actor who played the Flash in several superhero movies. Well, he's only played him about twice, hasn't he? 3 times, if you're including that Flash appearance on the TV show. So according to the police, the arrest stemmed from, and will it let me show? Okay, here we go. Oh, it doesn't show me anymore. That is a bit strange. So various people have gotten to Twitter already, and this person here is saying, why is it being reported that the reason for the Flash delays is his mental well-being? The movies were reported to be delayed a few weeks ago, so did Warner Brothers time travel through the Speed Force and see Ezra F up what you are reporting? Again, some of the grammar here, it's just the way I'm reading it, folks. Grace Randolph replies, Ezra has been having a problem for a few months now. Maybe several problems actually, with this escalating to an alarming level in early February where they have remained. Okay, this person here, so if you knew a few months ago, why report it now? You mean to tell me they delayed a movie a whole year and are okay with him roaming around causing problems sounds like a convenient excuse for their inconvenience. Okay, that sounds like a convenience excuse for their inconvenience. Okay, I see what she's saying. What do you mean? Why report it now? He has just been arrested, and I'm sure WB are definitely not okay with him doing this because it comes with a lot of bad publicity, of which I'm going to get to in a second. They've probably pushed it back to give him time after the incident, and that incident I will show you a video footage of in a few moments. But it's mental well-being is something that's important to me. I've experienced bad things around it, not me, well, me to an extent, and other people around me. But this guy here, Ben B, I'm not excusing Ezra. I hope they get all of help they need. I will say this: I had the pleasure of meeting him. Oh yeah, because now Ezra Miller is now they. Oh God, you know what I mean? This is like, wow. Why can't things just be normal? Why does social media have to destroy or dehumanize us as human beings? All right, if you want to be known by a pronoun, that is your choice. I personally don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to other people doing that. But of course, because the problem I have is, if you address somebody in the wrong manner, are they going to get aggressive towards you? And if that's the case, I'm just walking away. I have no time for that. I agree with what a lot of people say. Like, at the moment, the world is going mad. Will Smith was the bully yesterday. I don't care what anybody says. He was the bully. He walked up to Chris Rock, smacked him. You couldn't punch him, and then apologizes today for his outburst. But of course, if you know what's going on with his marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith, apparently she sleeps around with whoever she wants to, men and women. Apparently Will Smith approves of that. Any normal being will just not approve of that and sign some divorce papers, move on, F off, get on with the rest of your life. But Will, it seems, is tormented by mental demons, which is why I thought I'd bring that in. So, you know, Ezra Miller looks like back then, he looks like he's a bit of a clown and has a good laugh with people. Unfortunately, we also have to go to this. So this was when lockdown began in 2020. And as you can see from the title here, it's Ezra Miller choking and slamming a girl fan. Now, it doesn't matter if she's a girl, doesn't make no difference. But I guess in the context of this, it probably should ring a few alarm bells. So let's just play this very quickly.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that the deal?
Whoa, bro.
You want to fight? You want to learn?
Yeah, you see, now somebody, now I don't know if that was security or a member of staff there, but, you know, bro, you know, be careful. So, now what's he doing in Iceland? And meeting, I'm assuming this is a fan event, some unscheduled fan event. I don't know what actually went on here. But to have somebody in the chokehold, and she seemed to be laughing as well when he was doing it. So again, you know, I go back to Chris Rock and Will Smith. You know, when Will Smith was walking towards him on stage yesterday at the 94th Oscars ceremony, Chris was leaning his head in forward. He was in for the joke. Little did he know, boosh, that was going to happen. Of course, the most weird video that I've seen from Ezra Miller recently is this one. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with it, but when it was talked about, nobody really spoke about it further. But hear what he has to say.
Hi, this is Ezra Miller, aka the Bengal Ghouls, the Mad Goose Wizard. And this is a message for the Beulahville chapter of the North Carolina Ku Klux Klan. Hello, first of all, how are y'all doing? It's me. Look, if y'all want to die, I suggest just killing yourselves with your own guns. Okay? Otherwise, keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you know what I'm talking about. And then, you know, we'll do it for you if that's really what you want. Okay, talk to you soon, okay? Bye!
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think with fly, think.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on in the head of Ezra Miller. You don't have to be a scientist to know this, right? But the guy does need help. I'm stating the obvious there, but I can just see like borderline rage going on there. Some really instability in how he's reacting. You know how he's inflecting his vocals like bye. You know, he's inviting threat, isn't he? That's what he's doing. And look, you're not going to mess with somebody like the KKK, right? It's just a strange thing to do. I mean, the KKK is an outdated practice now. Yes, they still exist. I believe they're more politically inclined than they were back in the 1960s. He refers to this particular chapter called the Beulaville chapter of the KKK. But when I looked into this article here, they've actually said there seems to be no evidence of such a chapter existing. And he calls himself the Bengal Ghoul. And again, no one's quite sure why he would even refer to himself as that. So, I don't know, man. Look, one thing I'd said last year when they talked about the Flash movie, Flashpoint, whatever you want to call it, when that comes out, I think when Ezra does the press junkets, assuming he'll be let out by then, people are going to bring up the chokehold video. They're going to bring up the KKK rant. How do you think that's going to go down with WB? If I were WB, and I agree with some of the content I've seen on various forums, that they should have dropped him a long time ago. Because look, when I saw that trailer short for The Flash, I was more excited to see Michael Keaton or hearing Michael Keaton in that trailer. And of course, everybody's mocking the way that he runs as Barry Allen. It is a bit loopy. It was only a brief bit of footage. And I liked Ezra Miller as the Flash in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I thought he was great in that. I had no problem. Yes, he's a bit goofy, but the character of Barry Allen is meant to be that way inclined. He's a happy-go-lucky dude. So I've got no problem about his performance in that film. He actually brings a nice breath of humor and fresh air into the proceedings. He's good in that. And he enjoyed working on it. He liked working with Zack Snyder. But he seems to have gone off the rails. A bit lulu lala. Do you see what I mean? So I hope he's going to get better. But, you know, when I saw the fact he's adopted pronouns now, he's definitely part of this TikTok generation. And, you know, I was listening to a podcast today, and, you know, one person was saying that they wouldn't like to have kids of their own in today's world because the biggest worry you're going to have is, what are they going to be taught at school, and who is going to be telling them about gender? And I'm talking about kids who haven't even reached the age of 10. You know what I mean? Kids should be kids. Look, when I was growing up, I mean, it wasn't the most exciting of times. There wasn't much in the way of entertainment in terms of what was on TV and in my personal life, but I got through it and it's fine. And I did get disciplined at school with a ruler being smacked on my hands. You don't have that now because, of course, if you did, the human rights police will come out and say, you're abusing that person's sensibilities. No, you're disciplining them so they can actually respect people when they get older in real life and branch out into society and make a better name for themselves. So Ezra Miller, I hope this guy gets better and I hope he gets the help that he needs. I mean, look, this is 2 for 2, right? And I always believe in the rule of 3. So I'm not tempting fate here, but I hope that it doesn't get to the rule of 3 and he does something worse than that. Well, both of these videos that you've just seen. So folks, if you enjoyed this video today, do me a massive favor, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and if I were you, I would check me out on my next video.